peeps? And today we have a good find. I got super lucky. I'm super hype to have found these in my local Target. These are, and I can't believe I haven't reviewed them already, seeing as how I have a bunch of them, of these Halo Marines. But this guy is my first, Master Chief that will be reviewed on this channel, and I like this one a lot. It looks fantastic. But I'm rambling. But what I would like to say is, I thought that these were having distributing issues in the US. I know Walmart's and other Targets that are in Canada have these just fine, but if you look on eBay, like some of these figures are like 30, 40, even $50. This guy's going for like $50 on eBay. But local Target had it, so I would say to, try your luck to see if you can find it. It was there. Every figure from Series 6 was there, and I'm super hyped to give these an interview. I'm sorry. Oh my God, a review. I'm so dumb. So I'm going to take advantage and give these Marines a fair look as well, so that you guys can see how they fare with your collection. Especially, you guys know me well, your higher predators and your higher aliens. So we're gonna see how that works. Excited for this one, peeps. Can't wait to do this. Let me unbox these guys. See you guys in a few. Well, I have to say right off the bat, for the price of these figures, um, I'm just at awe with the quality of these figures, and it's like a breath of fresh air for me specifically, because like I'm really into like finding stuff that goes really well with my, like, aliens and predators and such like that. And I love Joy Toy, I love Acid Rain, I like those lines. And but as I like go through this journey with you guys, like going over some, few reviews and stuff like that, I have to say that these Marine figures from Halo and a lot of the Star Wars vintage figures go so well with your higher toys, aliens and predators. I really do. Like, I love the way the Joy Toy stuff looks. And it's true, I had one person comment, and he's absolutely right. I forget his name, and I'm so sorry, but if you're watching, credit to you, brother. He said that though Higher Toys has the aliens and predator stuff listed as 118, they are more at home with 3.75 scale figures. And these figures are also listed as 4-inch scale, which is 118, but also kind of more at home with your 3.75-inch scale figures. And no knock to that. You guys are doing, collecting your own figures. You do what you want. I this is my motivation for it, so everyone's gonna have it different. But I'm like really hype on this. Like this looks fantastic. And I saw a bunch of reviews on other of Halo Master Chief figures, and they look cool and stuff, but for some reason this one really calls to me. Now again, this is a Series 6 Halo. I got these at Target, $13 each. Yes, $13. That you can't beat that. My only gripe with these figures is that it did not come with a stand like the other Halo figures come with. The stand is actually quite, oops, the Predator took a plunge. The stands are actually quite pretty, really cool, and I'm not sure why they didn't, come with the stand. I have an example stand here. I'll show you guys. Usually they come with these stands, and it did not, it didn't come with any of these figures. Which is a bummer, but it's okay. I would have liked it. I like these stands. These stands actually work good for your Joy Toy figures as well. And with some customization, you can have it work with any of your 118, scale figures. So there is also that. But the other problem I have with these figures is their weapons. They look great. The paint looks great on these figures, especially for the price. But the guns weren't treated well. they look nice, but they weren't painted nice like the rest of the figure was. And also, if you guys are wondering, yes, the guns are still like gummy guns for some reason, just like, you know, the latest Star Wars vintage stuff. I have no idea why it's like that. Master Chief's is not as gummy, but it's, you know, still the same. Um, and I guess if you're not stressing the angle too much on these, you're not gonna, it's not gonna really get in the way. So it won't get in the way as much. So, you know, you pose them like that. Another thing, again, is only a $13-14 figure. You can't get him to really grab his gun, so you have to, you know, basically have him commando the gun like so. Which I don't mind. I really don't. It's Master Chief. I'm gonna have him holding like gigantic guns anyway, which looks good. That looks good to me. That looks just fine. I'm content with that. That looks great. You're gonna get all kinds of poses and all kinds of photos and stuff like that. You're gonna have fun with this, especially when you pair them up with your predators. The other gripe and is with this Marine that I have here. UNSC Marine assault rifle. His assault rifle doesn't fit in his bloody hand. Look at this. It doesn't fit in his hand at all. That's my only gripe. But if you are a 1/18 scale or 3.75-inch scale avid collector, you're gonna have plenty of other weapons that you can pair this guy with. I actually think Master Chief's gun might fit better on the assault rifle Marine than Master Chief himself. Let's test that out. And I am correct. I'm correct. Look at that. And oh yeah, this is actually much better. Look at that, folks. My peeps. Lovelies, my lovelies. Look at that. Fits. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, that fits much, much better. But as you could see, it's warped. It's bended a little bit. You know, you could see that. I mean, if that doesn't bother you, that's fine. But it you know, bugs me. Look at that. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, that's pretty cool that he can hold that. I love it. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, this looks dope. Oh shit. That looks dope. Now, if I am gonna go over the articulation right off the bat, this Marine, this Series 6, is better than any of the other Marines that has ever come out for, you know, the Halo Infinite figures. Much better. And for the same price, I think probably even a little bit cheaper. So I'm just gonna bend him, and obviously his pauldrons are stopping him from going, you know, all the way up. He has wrist articulation. I think they go. Actually, I think they go inward though. It's not gun articulation for some reason. Yeah, it's not gun articulation. That doesn't make sense. I don't know why they didn't do that. I know that bothers some people, which I could understand with this figure why it would bother, because he's a fucking soldier. He's supposed to go, you know, up. Now he doesn't get 90 degrees. Well, actually, yeah, he gets 90. He gets a good 90. Yeah, that's okay. I wish he would go a little bit further, but that's fine. You could probably shave off some right there. But he moves back. Oh, he has a swivel too. He has a thigh swivel. I don't want to move that too much, since with these cheaper figures, the plastic runs out a little bit, you know, runs a little bit more than the more pricier ones. But this figure feels phenomenal. There's nothing I could really say that's bad about this figure's. I recommend it. It's a good figure. You can army build. Oh, well, not with this one. His head is pretty distinct. Well, maybe you can. You probably can just army build and, you know, heat up this head, pop it off, put another head in. But yeah, he looks amazing. I dig it. He looks fantastic. Looks nice with this, you know, background as well. And now for Master Chief. And oh boy, you look fantastic. If you guys know which version of Master Chief, it probably says it on the box. Halo 5 Master Chief. That's what it says on the box. I think this is my favorite version. He doesn't look as he doesn't look like a Happy Meal toy. He looks like a it still looks like a cheaper toy, you know, with the paint, but it looks great. I don't know what it is, people. I hope you're sharing in my sentiments. This figure looks fantastic. You put him fighting if you want, put a nice Muay Thai stance if you wanted to. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you know what, for the price point, you're getting more. You're getting more. It was well worth the wait for me. He gets a T pose perfectly. He could look up that much. He could look down that much. He does have some torso articulate. He has a torso swivel and an upper torso ball joint, but the armor gets in the way. I'm thinking I might take this off, heat it up, take it off, and shave it down so he could get a little bit more, you know, trunk articulation. He has a great spread, as you can see. The kicks if you want to. He could, oh yeah, he's he's 13, 14 bucks, and he has a nice Spartan kick, better than any of the higher Predators can do. So you could consider that a plus. Look at that. Look at that knee. Look at the ball joint right there. It's a great figure, folks. Do you get? If you're, I'm not even that big of a fan of Halo. It's just that Halo's one of those things. Like if you're into sci-fi, and you're into, like, you know, aliens and Predator and stuff like that, and then you hear about Halo, Warhammer, your brain automatically goes to, oh, I want to see, you know, Yautja next to these guys. I want to see, you know, a Xenomorph next to these guys. I want to see a Terminator next to these guys, and hopefully Terminator will be coming to 1/18 scale soon. That would be awesome. I would love that, actually. And we get to see like how a Terminator would look with Master Chief and, you know, Predator. But my goodness, folks, I'm blabbing way too much about this, but it is good. It's a good figure. I got so lucky too. I went there looking for dog food for my princess, and both these guys are right. It was just like this on the shelf. They were just like right next to each other. They were on the wrong shelf too. Like they were on like the Fortnite stuff. Like they were on the Fortnite section. I was like, Jesus. So yeah, they had all the figures. I think there's about 6 figures, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check the back together. Yeah, so it is about 6. They were all in Target, but one of each, which I found weird. It was literally one of each figure. They had what's this guy's name? Skirmisher. They had Spartan Anubis. I thought about getting him. I thought about getting him too. I'll probably get him the next time, because I did not think I was going to enjoy this review as much as I did. And of course we got the big guy, and then we have who are you? Spartan Buck. Yeah, I think I might make it my business to get all of them and possibly some of their vehicles, because I think it looks fantastic with my diorama I did my last review on, and these figures look fantastic. Now you know how I do, folks. We're gonna get right back with the size comparison, and I will also show you how they look next to their original figures that came out first in the line, so stay tuned for that. And here's how they look with some of their older, you know, first and second generation Marine figures that came out. This guy, this UNSC Marine, came in a double pack with him and another version of him with one of the aliens from, I think it was from Halo Infinite. He's the first generation Halo Infinite Marine, and this is the second generation one. This guy came in a 3-pack. The Buck actually looks like this. So I picked him because he looks like their captain. So I went with him instead. But yeah, you could see how they look together, and they look fantastic. You could tell they're from the same line. I love it. They look great together. Again, don't want to stress it enough. These are really good with your aliens and predator figures. They look fantastic. All right, so we're gonna go on to the next one. And here they are next to some of the Star Wars vintage figures you might have in your collection. And as you could see, the Star Wars collection is the vintage collection is truly 3.75 inch, scale, and the Halo figures are in the 4-inch scale, but just slightly in like Boba Fett's one of the smaller male figures in um that franchise of figures, and he is almost the same height as our Marine, and this looks fantastic. Perfect. These actually look like they can go together as well, so you can have fun with your imagination with that one. Oh man, this looks fantastic. Now let's see how these guys look with some of your upper scale figures. All right, ladies and germs, and this is how your Halo figures look next to your high-end 118 scale figures. We have some Acid Rain, and we have some Joy Toy at varying scales. And I have to say, like, when you do it like this, then you understand why you're shelling out the big bucks for your Acid Rain and Joy Toy figures. Though these two figures look fantastic, and the review is about these two figures. These other four figures, with Kelsey, Mishaku, Joy Toy, Skeleton Forces, Leader, and our damn Ultramarine back there, they steal the show. They're and rightfully so. These are like 30, 40, $50 figures, and those companies put a lot on it. Like the the Halo stuff is mass produced, for our country here, and they want to shell it out at cheaper prices. So I get it, I understand it, but this is how it looks, and damn, I'm sorry, folks. I'm just appreciating how this looks. So this is how it looks in your collection if you happen to have some of these figures. So now you know what it's time for next, ladies and gents. You know what it's time for next. And as you see here, my lovely peeps, this is how they look with some of your Yautja figures you might have in your collection, your Haya Toys Predators. Now, the Marine, look at that. I'm going to go level with them. And of course, Berserker, which was from the movie Predators. I think all the Predators figures from that line are the best scaled Haya figures. And the second one is going to be the unmasked version 2 original Jungle Hunter, and that looks fantastic to me. And this is exactly why I picked these guys up, because I wanted them to have a nice brutal war against my Predators. And as you can see, they look magnificent. This is exactly why I do it. That looks fantastic. This is perfect to me, folks. Looks great. I think you get a better appreciation if I hold it right here, and you can see exactly how they scale. Perfect. I have one more set of figures to show. I couldn't let you guys go without seeing how they're gonna look with your xenomorphs, and this is it. Look at that beauty. Look at how smexy that looks. That's not smexy to you guys. That looks just juicy. Looks perfect. This is how your Marine, your Halo Marine, and your Halo Spartan are going to look next to some of the xenomorphs you might have in your collection. I chose to pick some of my little prettier ones that I thought were pretty, and decided to put it next to my not Ultramarines, that's that guy over there, but my Halo Spartan and my Halo Marine. Series 6 again, folks. Yes, Series 6 individual figures if you want to look for it. Honestly, I tried finding this online on Target and I couldn't find it. After getting the figure, I tried to find it and I couldn't even find it like that. So that just goes to show you, just, you know, go to the store. It's fun. It's a nice little journey. You never know what you're going to find. I would suggest to check the Halo section and to check the Star Wars section, because you never know what you're going to find. And I think I'm going to call it right here, folks. This is That Damn Figure Show, your host with the most. I'm Ben, and I am out. Enjoy, peeps.